Yesterday, as I said, watch your positions, or rather, I was expecting a pullback first. And yes, what can I say? As soon as we start into Monday, Bitcoin drops a few $1,000s right away. At the moment, everything is still absolutely within the normal range, but we're now in a critical phase nonetheless. And with that, welcome to a new crypto update video. And yes, I hope you have a good start to the new trading week, even if the start isn't particularly great. But that's what we got. It's actually what we expected last week. We got our drop. We're still at the golden pocket. We filled the inefficiency. So as bad as it might look right now, even though if we take a quick look, we've dropped 6%, the whole situation isn't that bad yet. So let's put all of this into perspective now, or rather, let's take a calm look at everything. What's coming up this week? What do we need to pay attention to? How do I manage my position? You'll find out all of that in today's update video. But before we get started, as always, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, join the free Telegram talk and Signal group. If you're interested in updates, news, and signals, feel free to join. You'll find the link for that for free down in the video description. Also, if I make any changes to my positions, just like I did yesterday in the Telegram group, you'll always hear about it there first. If you want to trade the things we discuss in the video, feel free to sign up with my partner exchange, WEEX. At the moment, you can still secure up to 11,500 USDT in bonuses, but only for a short time. So feel free to sign up using the link below in the video description or in the comments section. Then you can check out WeEX, get a few bonuses, and also test out the exchange a bit. All right, so I'd say let's not waste any more time. I'm really pumped, especially since, as I said, the live stream didn't work yesterday due to personal reasons. But now I'm even more excited and have set aside even more time for you. So Bitcoin at $86,000. It really looks more dramatic than it actually is, but if you remember last week's videos, up here is the green resistance. It was clear that we probably wouldn't break through it right away, but would first encounter some resistance here. Just yesterday, I posted a quick update in the Telegram group where I mentioned that we should expect a pullback. Around 86,000 US dollars wouldn't be so bad, and that's exactly what happened for now. We even came down here almost touching the golden pocket at 0.618. So even that is still absolutely within the scope of our current correction. I could even see us going back there again. We shouldn't go any lower. Why? If we lose this support down here, things will look really, really bad. So then we really have to prepare ourselves that our targets of 76,000 to 68,000 US dollars could come into play again. At the moment, it's all still just a possibility. Otherwise, as I already mentioned yesterday, this whole movement here could possibly just be a 1. So that was the 1. This is now the 2. And as I said, we could go down a bit more, and then the 3 could finally move up into the range of 100,000 to 110,000 US dollars. So at the moment, as I said, nothing is really all that dramatic. Why are the stock markets being sold off? Or rather, it's not just crypto, but also the stock markets that are starting to struggle a bit, and there are several reasons for that. So with Bitcoin, I can still see it. Okay, we had complete resistance. Rumors about Sailor, that suddenly a sale of Bitcoin might be on the table and so on, could cause a bit of uncertainty. But that's not the reason right now, rather. Where is it? Where do we have it here? Right here. US stocks, futures fell, and cryptocurrency plummeted, signaling risk. So it's expected that the data coming out this week won't really be positive. And since we're already on the topic, let's take a look at it right away. So Monday and Tuesday are still relatively quiet. Starting Wednesday, things pick up with the Purchasing Managers Index at 3:15 p.m. There we'll already see, okay, how are people out there doing? Can they still spend a bit of money or not? That means the labor market, what does it look like? Then on Thursday, we have the continuing claims, initial claims, and of course, unemployment benefits as well. And on Friday, incoming orders. So Friday isn't all that important except for the core PCE rate, which is also coming out then. So actually, we're not really getting that much important data this week, except, as I said, for the Purchasing Managers Index. But still, ahead of this data, the markets are already trending a bit downward. And global stocks are holding a 7-month winning run in November. So in the end, it's pretty much, it's turned negative for now after 7 months. So that's definitely putting a bit of pressure on the stock markets. Then, of course, we also have the Bank of Japan and the Fed decision. In my opinion, the Fed decision is basically done. We're probably going to get that rate cut, unless the whole Fed Watch tool is completely rigged by now. I would even support it, but the whole Bank of Japan issue is definitely still a topic, especially if we take a look. Just look at this. The 10-year bonds are shooting up to a new all-time high of 1.88% today, the 20-year at 2.88%, and the 30-year at 3.4%. Guys, if we really see these three rise further, it's probably the last chance. I still believe that this is truly the last chance. Then it's probably another opportunity to sell off Bitcoin. But okay, that's still a long way off. That doesn't mean you should sell your Bitcoin now, but definitely keep an eye on it. In the short term, things actually don't look that bad at this point. We still have everything under control to build a wave 3 to the upside. Let's take a look at the funding rates. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Once again, exactly what I always say has happened. Last week, the funding was okay, negative, which is great. Over the weekend, funding shot right back up to normal levels and immediately the market slumped down. It's unbelievable. But well, what more can you say about that? Last but not least, the heat map points more towards $94,000 or $95,000. You can see there's not much in between, but we've still left quite a bit below 100,000 to the upside. But you can also see here at 100, 105, there's not much left. The biggest chunk at the moment is at 94, 95, and then down at 83. So be careful. Still, I'm holding my position. So let's move over to Ethereum. Here too, everything has basically played out as expected, textbook so far. Last week, we completed wave 1, the higher high here. Yeah, marginal, really marginal. If we zoom in here, we got 2-hour closes above it. You can do that, you can count it, but you don't have to. So it wasn't really a super, super strong close. Otherwise, the target is still up here at the $3,600 mark, but, and this is a big but, time is running out. We now have only 2 weeks left until the Fed interest rate decision, or actually 1.5 weeks. In 18 days, it's the Bank of Japan, which means Ethereum has to gain about 31% in the last 18 days. Is it possible? Yes, why not? They're altcoins. Altcoins are crazy volatile. Sorry for my language, just like Bitcoin. It's a possibility. If we fall below, then things will get pretty critical. Solana, what more can you say about it? So with Solana, we've repeatedly failed to break above our resistance line. I've said it over and over again. We have to get above that. We have to break the resistance, then form a higher low, and from there establish an upward trend. What did we do? We got rejected again. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we count this one, that's 6 rejections. And now we're just dropping all the way down again. It really looks terrible. And if we just quickly take a look at the golden pocket here, where is it? We're now at the 0.786 level. It's still possible, but Bitcoin and Ethereum look much better than Solana, even though Solana performed much better last time. Just be careful. That's why I keep writing in the Telegram group. No matter what, take a look. Profits, take profit, take profit. I keep writing it here again and again because I simply don't trust the market at all right now. And we're more likely in a bear market than heading towards 500,000 or 300,000 or any of those other forecasts. So please take care of yourselves at this point. Otherwise, I'd say let's move on to the traditional markets now. Dollar below 100. Okay, so the euro as well. Let's move over to gold. Gold is pumping. As you can see, I already have the golden pocket here. Removed, or rather, our sells here had to be put back in for now. We went through the golden pocket. It's still in play. But I would even say now that the chance of us heading towards $4,300 is actually higher. I'll put this season back in here, keep an eye on it, and then probably in the next few days, yes, I'll let you know if I open a short position here again. Our long position that we have open at Pionex is also still open, and it's doing very, very well. Grid APR is now at 19%. It's performing very, very well. As I said, I'll probably open a short position somewhere up here in this price range because I believe this is going to be the last rate cut for now. That means up until the rate cut, okay, we can go all in. Similarly, if we look at silver hitting a new all-time high again, it can also take off. I'm fine with that. And then after that, short. So in my opinion, this ABC count is no longer relevant for now. We're not short here, and we closed the long position back then. Right now, I'm more waiting and focusing on gold, just so you know. Otherwise, I'm also very, very curious about the traditional markets. I think they're also going to slump at first. Of course, since the futures are already in the red and uncertainties are growing, this could turn into a little red Monday at first. Let's see what else happens. But otherwise, we're also at a critical phase. Take a look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has now actually formed the right shoulder completely. It's tricky. S&P 500, no higher high. It's tricky. These are exactly the price levels we've talked about. A recovery right at the support, that was absolutely possible because we held the support everywhere except for the Nasdaq. Now this pump, which again didn't form a higher high, and this is the more critical part, look at it. It triggered the bearish divergence. So in other words, a hidden bearish divergence. We don't want to see that with declining volume. Be careful. The volatility index is also slowly picking up, so we'll have to wait and see how the stock market's open today. Otherwise, it's only Monday. Monday is often fake move Monday. Everyone should be well aware that we often get fake moves on Mondays. As I said, everything still looks reasonable in crypto. Point of concern number one. But we simply must not lose our support zone now. Otherwise, things will look bad, and then good morning, probably 74,000 Michael Saylor's entry point. And then it gets interesting because I'm also curious whether Saylor bought this week. Because you really couldn't do a worse DCA. He didn't buy last week, didn't buy the week before last. Or actually, he did buy the week before last. But if we just go by the current week, and last week he didn't buy anything. I'm curious to see if he bought this time. Probably again over the weekend at an entry between 90,000 and 92,000. Great DCA. But all right, let's wait and see. Otherwise, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Later, there will be another video for you on smart crypto, just so you know. And otherwise, I wish you all a nice, relaxed trading week. We'll talk again tomorrow or later on the Open Smart Crypto channel. And that's it from me. Thank you very, very much. And I'd also say leave a like, subscribe, and join the Telegram group. And we'll talk again tomorrow. Until then, ciao, ciao. And as always, stay crypto.